My next guest is a broadcaster, podcaster and impressionist who has lit up our afternoons on 2FM, lit up our screens as co-host of Dancing with the Stars, and is now about to light up the road with their first nationwide tour of the Laughs of Your Life. Here to tell us why our future is also looking rosy tonight, would you please welcome Doireann Garrihy. Let you fix yourself.
Yeah, am I all right?
You're great. It's all good.
I'm raging I was behind the curtain for the bear run. I love
I could do it again, Darren.
It was so good.
I mean, so look, we've got it here if you want to give us a
Any
go.
requests?
Yeah. It was great to see you back hosting my national holiday. You're
Yes.
back on our screens. What was that like on St. Patrick's Day?
We love to celebrate you, Paddy.
Yes.
Yes, I was back. Oh, it was brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant. I'd never done it before. I had front row seats on O'Connell Bridge. I was up on a stage looking down at the parade. I was delighted to get the call a couple of weeks ago and, there I am.
Yeah.
And joined Darren O'Shea and Emer O'Neill, and it was real seat of your pants stuff. I had never heard that phrase before until they rang me.
Seat of your pants stuff?
They were like, it's very seat of your pants.
Yes.
I was like, is it seat of your pants or seat of your pants? Anyway, it's as live as it gets, and it was great fun. And I was honoured to do it, obviously, on a very important day.
Well, look, it was great to see you back because you've been taking a little break because you've been an important business
Yes.
with baby Rosie.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations. Hi. So look, there she is.
There she
Look at
is.
that.
Gorgeous.
On Mother's Day.
Winner, winner.
Yes.
Winner, winner. Now, when you were on here the last time,
Yes.
I think you were just pregnant, but you weren't saying to anyone at that point.
Yes, I was 5 weeks pregnant. No, I was probably more than that because I was sick.
Okay.
Yeah, I did not feel good, and there were like open charcuterie boards and egg and onion sandwiches backstage.
I tell you, we know how to live on this show.
I was like, this is glamorous, but I'm not in the mood.
Showbiz, baby.
Yeah, so I wasn't feeling great, but I got through the night.
Yeah.
And my parents were in the audience. They didn't know at the time. But I'm surprised my mum didn't, because I texted her on the way. I was like, I didn't... any chance you bring just some dry cream crackers? She was like, absolutely, I'll bring cheese as well. So anyway, I had the dry cream crackers and I was grand. But no, it was strange. I was convinced people would know, but sure, no one knows.
Nobody knows.
No.
So you've got you got this bundle of joy. I know your husband was as besotted as you are.
Yes, Mark.
He wouldn't even leave the hospital.
No, it was, yeah. He was in every visiting hour allowed and beyond. He definitely broke the rules. He was supposed to go home. No, he has been very hands-on from the get-go, and I'm very grateful for that. But I think now that she's 5 months, she was 5 months over the weekend, and I think when the dads start to get the crack out of them, that's when the crack really starts, isn't it? But I actually worked with Kevin when he had a newborn.
Yeah.
And
I was taking any job going.
I think Wallace was like 10 days old.
She was really young, yeah.
We wrote the Darren project together, and so we were on Zoom. It was like peak lockdown, and Siobhan was in the background just like winding her.
Yeah.
I was like, he has a 10-day-old baby, and
so you were getting a little...
lots of
Is there
burps
now
on
a
that
newfound
Zoom.
appreciation of
oh
what they were...
my God. It's not until you... And I'm sure anyone will say that. Until you're in it, you don't get it. And so actually one of the first things my mom said when I told her I was pregnant, she was like, now you'll realise how shite of an auntie you've been. I was like, sorry for cursing, Mom. That's what she said. Because you don't, until you're in it, you don't get it.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, one of my friends had a baby last week, and I'm like, coffees, croissants, what do you need? I'll drop them at the door.
What do I need?
Yes.
And you're less judgmental, aren't you, Kevin, as a parent, I think, as, you know...
Yeah, I think so. I remember we used to be in restaurants, and I'd see like a mother, young parents come in with their little 3-year-old or 4-year-old. The child would be bouncing around the place and knocking glasses and clinking cutlery. And the mother would take out a phone and put on Peppa Pig. And I used to look at this before I had a child, and I turned to my wife and say, that is an absolute disgrace. Now, if I saw a mother hit her child in a restaurant, I'd just go, that must be a real bad bastard of a child, like, to warrant that response from that poor woman. That didn't come... That had been building up for the week,
Yeah.
Send a bottle of wine over to the table.
Speaking of oversharing, no, you've been sharing your motherhood journey online.
Yeah.
I know that's been important to you. What's the response been like?
Yeah, I think, like... again, social media can be bad for that, where you compare and despair and you see people who seem to be nailing it. So I've tried to just be as honest as I can. And of course, we all share our highlights, like that photo there was Mother's Day. You know, before that, it's chaos trying to get ready to get out the door. But yeah. I've had a really nice response. Like, I suppose, like, stuff like breastfeeding, all the things that you cannot prepare for until you're in it. Like, the biggest response I've ever got on Instagram was to that, and people sharing their different journeys and how judgment is such a big part of it. And I never want to, I suppose, perpetuate that. I always want to be as honest as possible. I think you have to be, and you have to, you know, communicate with other moms and learn from them. And you don't want to freak someone out either. If someone hasn't had a baby, you don't want to be like, it's really hard. And they love to say, people love to be like, just wait. And they're like, is she sleeping the night? Yeah, how old is she? 12 weeks. Just wait for the 4-month sleep regression.
It seems like they're enjoying that information.
They love it. They love it. So, yeah, I think balance is key. You don't want to scare people, but you also want to be as honest as possible.
So we have missed you on Dancing with the Stars this year. What was it like watching that from the sidelines?
Oh, well, I went to the 100th episode.
Yes, I know you were on that.
Yes, so I was in the audience for that, which was amazing. Like, it was lovely to sit back and relax. I did have a tiny bit of like, I'd love to be doing it.
Yeah.
Because there are, like, it's such an amazing show to work on. So I definitely missed it. I'm glad I didn't do it. Because I think when I made the decision when I was pregnant, I was like, maybe I'd be able. But now, like...
that was never happening?
Not a chance.
Because you have to do dances as well, like, as hosts.
Yes, and there's
That's a lot of work, like.
Before the show goes live. And she was 10 weeks for this first show, so there's no way now. I know. There's no way I would have been able.
Now you know. So you're going to be back. You're going to be busy. You've got the podcast. You're going back on the road. The podcast, I know you've had some huge names on that. You've had Paul Mescal, Chris O'Dowd, Kevin McGahern, who...
I have had Kevin.
Yeah, I know you have. That's what I'm
fantastic.
saying. I'm saying, who's your favourite guest?
Kevin!
Top 5, anyway.
I know, we've great crack. No, Paul Mescal. So, yeah, I just...
Look, I don't look as good in shorts, OK?
I was very cheeky. It was normal people had just come out, and I tweeted and asked Chris O'Dowd and Paul Mescal would they be guests. And then I ran back to Instagram. I was like, well, people go over and like this tweet so they can see it. So, like, 3,000 people liked it. So I think they probably felt pressured then. They were probably like, who is this weirdo? And then Tato chimed in, and they were like, if you guys do the podcast, we'll donate money to charity.
Oh, wow.
And then Guinness chimed in, and then 10,000 euros donated to charity. So I said to them, like,
God,
well, now we
amazing.
have to do it, because if we don't, we'll be awful. Anyway, it's called The Laughs of Your Life podcast. And we're going on tour in May.
You are going on tour. You're going on the road.
Yes.
Will there be an element of stand-up to this, Darren?
Oh, I was supposed to reveal that, Fanny. So
sorry.
I've never...
Sorry.
Let's go again.
Don't worry. We'll edit that out.
Rewind the tape.
So tell us, what can audiences expect?
So, OK, I'm very slow to call it stand-up, right?
Okay.
But I started in comedy by doing impressions and skits or whatever, and I've never, I suppose, performed live on a stage.
Oh, wow.
So I'm kind of writing something.
Brilliant.
Ooh. I'm writing something. So, yeah, I'm going to be performing as part of the show.
Will Maura Higgins be? Will Maura Higgins be?
Please say yes.
Please, would
Are
she
you
be?
joking? Do you think, like, what chance could I have got before she did the traitors? Now, there's not a hope in hell, Paddy. What do you think?
Brilliant. Yeah. When will we hear you back on the wireless?
I'll be back on radio in May.
Brilliant.
Yes, back on 2FM.
OK, so you've got the tour coming up.
Tour in May.
Back
We're going
on the
to
wireless.
Cork, Kerry, Mayo, Dublin, Limerick for the Laughs of Your Life live, and I'd love people to come.
OK, brilliant. Well, look, thank you so much, Darren, for coming in.
Thank you.
The Laughs of Your Life. Woo. Tours Ireland. May, shows in Cork, Kerry, Mayo, Dublin and Limerick. See DarrenGarrihy.com for more details. One more time, let's hear it for Darren and Kevin.